Alright. Cleaning up everything, basically. Okay. All of you can go. All of you can go. All of this can go. And that can go. What is... We'll worry about that in a moment. So, walls can go. All of that can go. Am I using stone bricks anywhere else? No. Okay, great. All of that can go. That can go. That can go. That can go. Means all of this can go as well. All the way down to here. You can go. Fine. You can go. You, and you. Looks like everything's taking its time. All of you. 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 Okay. Let's give it a moment to process a little bit. Okay, so from here down to here, and here can all go. Okay. Looks like that connects up further there, but this isn't needed. Okay. That's going nice at a good pace, hopefully. Oh yeah. Demolisher. So the small ones, yep. 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 So if I remember correctly, this is armor, so a flat reduction, then a percentage reduction. Because spiders, you don't have it. 15, there it is. 410, 810. Yeah, if I remember right, that's the flat reduction, then percentage reduction. Okay. So there's one more thing I'm looking for. Ah, yes, blue. Okay. Blue sciences can go. Looks like this whole section is blue. So all of this can go, which means this can go. And all the way down to here can go, including you and you, which means I don't need all of this to make sulfur, I think. Is that what this was doing? Turning all of this into sulfur? Yeah, I don't think I need any of that anymore, so cut all of that out. Okay, ooh, we got a little issue here. Not enough logistic network storage. Well, we can fix that. We're gonna go over here. Grab you. Okay. Although, I should check if I have that. What is that? Storage chest? I do have someone making it. Okay. Yeah, I do have someone making it, so that should help out with that. Okay. Next is this one, the purple and the yellow. So let's go back on this. All the way to here. Great. Now we go up. We don't need this production anymore. Got you and you. And is there anywhere else making blue chips? Processing units. I have some being made over here. And some over here. Okay. Take a look at this one. Okay, so I do have one being made for the rockets, which is the main thing I'm worried about. Okay, so all of this can go. So from here to here, cut all of this out. Cut all of that. Anything else here that's needed? No, I don't need any of this stuff. So from here to here, we can just cut all of this out. Okay, looks like we don't need this, this, or this. You also don't need any of this or this. Okay, do I have low density structures anywhere else? Casting low density structures. This is the only place making that. Okay, so I still need this. Okay. So we also need the plastics coming up here. Okay, so we still need you. There wasn't... Yes. Electric damage. Okay. Well, let's keep going back. We don't need this, though. All the way up to here. My goodness. So, this whole section, not needed. This whole section, not needed. Okay. Got a lot of cleaning here. Well, this seems like a fine enough area for it. Okay, so gonna put you here. I want active provider. Yeah, I want an active provider. Want... No, I don't want an active provider. I want, well... maybe what I want is a buffer chest. We're not gonna have you set to either thing. Although, no, we're gonna use a requester chest for this. Because anything that gets called in here, we probably don't want any excess of. We do want you to request from buffer chests. So we want you, well, we don't want you feeding back into each other. We do want you here and you here. My goodness, 95,000 in the storage for... that is so much. You know what, hold on. I think the active provider is the way to go. So we go active provider. Okay, so then we go... okay, so right here. Now, how did we set this up on Folklore as an example? So first of all, where is it? Around here somewhere. There it is. So we're only reading the network contents. Okay. Then I took this, greater than, I'll put that. I think I might want to do something similar. Man, we have so many circuits. Because you're forced out and not recycled constantly. Okay. So let me think about this. So if I set you there, and I put you there, you would fit into here. Okay, so do I want active providers here? No, I want passive providers. I don't want my bots constantly coming out here. And then I want requesters here. I want you to request from buffer chests. We're gonna turn that off. We're gonna turn that off. I want an arithmetic combinator. Do I have one of those? Let's just put you right here. Do I have you available? I do not. Okay, let's go over here real quick. Let's have you make some arithmetic combinators. You have everything you need in the network. Most likely. Okay. So I want you to take, so we're going to have you connect via a red signal here. That's kind of crossing over. Let's use a green cable. We do not want to read robot statistics. We do want to read the network. Okay. So we're going to take each signal on the green network and what is the... Okay, now we got a full connection. Now we can see what we output. So if we output each, we can see what we get. So we can take artillery shells somewhere being made. So let's go and output well, if I go times 0, we get 0. So if we go divide by, I don't know, 100, that's what we get. If we go divide by 1,000, okay. So if I have more than 1,000, but I don't want to do that, so, or do I? Do I want a constant combinator here? That is constantly, I don't know, here, because we don't want to where is it? You. And then just as a little tester, put this here. I have the green wire from here. Right now that doesn't do anything for me, so let's just set this to, I don't know, negative 5,000. Okay, now we have 4.2. Right now, because it's outputting each of those, so... And then combining it here into one signal. Okay, so let's go divide by 100. Where is it? So we have that. So let's say we don't take this. Okay, we can see what that's doing now. We just want a full chest worth, I think, of this. So, what is a full chest of this worth? That's 1,000. That's 48 slots. What, 1,000 times 50? Whatever. Hold on. Oh, it's 200 stack. Okay, so that's gonna be 10,000. Okay, so minus, where's my little tester right here? So minus 10. Okay. Excellent. So that just pulls all of that out, which is great. That's a full box of that. So I also want a full box of other stuff. That's going to be here as well. So what else do we export? You. So 50 of those. So 10 stacks is 500. So 5,000. So minus 5,000 for you. What else do you make here? Tungsten. Oh, hold on. I'm going to work on this later. We're going to go back to cleaning up. So, we needed to clean up over here. Alright. You go. You go. You go. All of this goes. This goes into here, which makes the blue circuits right now. So you need molten metal. It's just coming up through here, but we don't need the steel anymore. So right here, blue is the one I'm looking for. That's kind of awkward, but it's what I got to do to keep this one going. Okay, and then this goes here. And then all of this can go. For now, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go over here. And grab that one. Anything I definitely don't need, which is basically all of the basic science. So you can request you. Okay, you can request all of that. There's a lot to burn through, so have fun. So from here to here. Okay. Still needs you. We can clean up this connection. I think from here to here. Which means we also don't need you or you. You can go, you can go. That just okay, so we don't need a lot of this anymore. We still need, we can cut this apart, this apart, this apart, this apart. Cut all of that apart. You, I think you're doing what I've set you up to do. Do we need these green chips anymore? Going up through here, through here, through here. They come down here. Okay, so we'll check that out. So they go just over this way, so no. We don't need them up from here to here. So, question is, what is this all making? This is making electric engine units, which makes flying robot flames, which goes up into space that doesn't exist anymore. Okay, so we can cut backwards on this. Okay, so we don't need any of that anymore, which means we don't need any of these anymore. We don't need this, this, or this. We don't need any of this. We don't need any of this. Okay. Which means we don't need any of... Yeah, we don't need any of this down here. Okay. So we can go from here and cut. You can go from here and cut all of this. How's electric damage going? It has slowed down. Let's go take a look at that. Doing research on non-missile. Okay, you. What are you missing? You are missing electromagnetic science. You're flowing as fast as you can. Pretty much everything. Hold on. You are missing superconductor, which is missing batteries. Which batteries are coming through here? Okay. So I have batteries being made. I have batteries coming. So they're coming from all the way over here. At a not very good pace. They go here. Okay, so they go through here. Where is it? Here. Then they come through, they go through all of this. This one takes, this one, if batteries are greater than 1,000. I don't think I like that. What are these set to? Greater than 1,000 as well. Why aren't you pulling more? Are you just full? You are full. Okay. So I want to cut you, and you. Now, if batteries back up, what would I like to do then? I would like to make sure that these 4 are working. If these 4 are working, you can grab it. Okay, so let's... Okay. Let's go red. Let's go here, 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 here. To here. Working, control signal W. Okay. W is greater than 4 is equal to 4. That's when you can turn on. So otherwise I want you to stop then. And then we'll have you go a bit slower with those. Okay, so cleaning up over here. Since we don't need these, we don't need this copper line. Which means from here to here isn't needed. This molten copper pipe is not needed. There is one hell of a... You're still needed. Okay, so we leave that one. We leave that one. Okay. Let's go over here. So... My goodness, what am I doing over here? So, the... You aren't needed. Gotta be a little bit more careful with these ones. Because I'm not sure where this water's going. That's molten. That was coming in, so okay, we can get rid of that. Come back to that in a moment. What are you doing? You are producing petroleum and light oil, which is going down into rocket fuel production. But you're not getting enough petroleum gas right now because of reasons. Where is petroleum gas? From these lines. And you're backed up on heavy oil. Heavy oil connects right here, which is backed up on light oil because rocket fuel is backed up. That is acceptable. This is an ancillary addition to this. Okay. Then I'm assuming I need rocket fuel, so we want to keep that going. Which means I'm guessing the water comes up through here. Yep, there's the water. So up through here helps with the production of all this steam that's needed. Okay. which means we need all that coal, we need all that, we need the sulfuric acid. Water's taking a bit of a trip, but that's okay. Okay. So we can leave you. Molten iron, though, can be cut out. Okay. Molten iron goes here and goes up into here. So we don't need to go any further than this at the moment for you, as well as for you. Now, plastics come down through here. They also prioritize going up to here. Okay. You're necessary. What about all this plastic? Let's get rid of all of you. You are the tungsten line. You can go. And I don't know, so we'll check you out in a moment. But this... Ooh, careful. You... Okay, so all of that line isn't needed anymore. Let's... Here... Here. This line isn't needed anymore, so we can go here, here, and here. Okay. How is power over here? Power is fine. So where does this plastic go? This plastic feeds around into here. Okay. So... Okay, so this plastic feeds through here. Like it tries to split here. Okay. Plastic, plastic, plastic. Goes into the red circuit build here, 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 and then keeps coming out. Goes right here. And then this is producing plastic. And this goes all the way over here. Splits here and then goes up to blue chips. Okay. Pretty sure I need those up here, so that's fine. We don't need this anymore. And it comes here and then it goes up here, which is fine. But it basically loops back in. It's a big loop at the moment. So I go out, guess, where do these red circuits are needed? So they're not needed here anymore. Not needed here, here. Do they just... So I don't think I need this build anymore. Hold on. Is that what I'm seeing? Red circuits, red... No, I don't need to make all these red circuits anymore. Okay. That makes this a little easier, because we can just do this. Here. All the way through to here. Yeah, hold on. Let's go right here, because I don't know if that copper's needed. Okay. Looks like it came back up a little bit there. Okay, how are we doing on electric damage? 140. Okay. How is this looking? So you have 5, 35. You are producing as fast as you can. You are producing as fast as you can. Yeah, I don't think this one is needed anymore, so we can cut you and you. Okay. So we can cut this one safely. Cut through there safely. Okay, we can cut from here down safely. From here to here. Okay. Getting this cleaned up a little bit. Also looking over here. This is looking fine. I think I want you to request all of the calcite. So we have here. So let's go right here. And I want you to request any calcite that's in the network. Yeah, 500 is fine, full 10 stacks. 500, 1,000, 2,000. We'll go with 2,000. Okay. You're not in logistics network, or hold on. You're in the network. That is just one network? Yes, okay. I guess everyone's just a little busy. From here to here, we can cut all that. Okay, so that one's a medium. I wonder if there's any others that are nearby that I can clear that are small. Because the demolishers, 30,000 to 100,000. Okay, so we can try and see if we can get one of these. 30 plus 42. Okay. That might be better. There is also... I did bring some of these with me, so... Oh yeah, let's... A stack. Where did you go? There you go. No one's brought Tesla turrets yet. Okay. I think I brought some here. So let's have you drop those. And then we'll check. You go back and forth between novice. You, novice. Aha. Not enough to fill one rocket. Mech armor. Thought I had enough stuff for mech armor. Where is mech armor? No one's making mech armor. I thought I was making it. I'm not making it here. Okay. Oh, this looks like a fine spot. Mech armor. But am I making... Logistics storage too. Am I making it though? Is the question. Just to make sure. So you need this one. Yes. Just to make sure. We don't have any of these in storage. We don't have any of these in storage. Okay, so I need... speed module 1s and efficiency module 1s. There should be plenty of both of those there. Okay. Okay, so that's all cleaned up, which means now I can go back to just going up to here and here, which is a loop, which isn't needed, so we can cut here, here, looks like I accidentally cut the loop anyway. Volcanus, not enough storage again. Okay. Over here. Okay, so this is anything I want to get rid of, so... Oh, right, I don't have to do this to see it. I can just do this. Is there anything I definitely don't want? I'm not seeing anything off the top of my head, so... Let's go back to cutting plastic. There we go. so that's the main feed. So we can do this. And do that. Well, that just goes this way. It's used up here. Right, potential expansion. That's fine. And then over here. Okay. And I cut a bunch of... I don't know if I still need that or not. Let's be careful. Okay, what are you making? You're making stone bricks into... You're making concrete and this and stone bricks. Okay. You need all of this material, so that's fine. Calcite comes up here. Okay. So calcite up to this point is needed. So let's check the calcite. So calcite goes all the way to the end, I think? Yes. So does coal. Okay. Stone gets generated here. Okay. And I have it going over here first. Okay, that's fine. What about this copper line? This copper line is no longer needed. Okay. Neither is this steel right here. Okay. Neither is any of this. Engines aren't going anywhere, so I can cut all these engines. Also don't need this or this or any of this. Go down here, go up, go all of that. Okay. All right. Feeding coal around. You're empty. Because I do need access to all this coal, so... Alright, let's keep going backwards. We know calcite and coal go all the way to the end, so we don't need any of this or this. We don't need any of this. I don't think we need that. Nope, not needed anymore. Stone going up that way. Not needed. Okay. So you go this way, not needed. All of that not needed. Plates going up this way. Okay, what about you? This is also producing plates. How many plates is this producing? This has a deficit of minus 30. Okay. I could probably expand this pretty easily, couldn't I? Yeah, I could expand this and update the belts. So I don't think it's necessary. And you're producing at 3 per. Okay, and you need approximately 1.6 per. Okay, yeah, we can cut this. Wrong one. We can cut this. Ooh, I don't see any spinning here anymore. You're waiting on uranium. Okay, so where is Curie? Curie's on your way back. Okay. It might just be if only that rocket launcher, that this wasn't too heavy. It would be easier for me to just bring the 235 here, wouldn't it? Oop, well, not what I wanted it to. Let's see. 235. I need it here for this. I don't need it for anything else but this. I don't care about any of this other stuff here. Yeah. I think I'm going to change the Curie's desire. Okay. Let's go here. We're going to cut raw uranium. We are going to add, I want a stack of 238 and a stack of, it's more expensive to move up, but I can do all the processing far more easier with the setup here on Novice. So, what? Oh, please don't. Okay, so we have all of this going, and we have this set up to launch. I don't think this is needed anymore. Yeah, I think I can cut this stuff. So let's... You here, you here, you here, you here. And then I think right about here seems a good spot. So we will put a right here, right here. That's, yeah, right about here. So we're gonna put it right here. Good. Oh, not quite what I want. 1 second. 1 second. I think I'm close to what I want here. If I do this, okay. These are just balancers, and then just constantly request any that is around. So there's a bunch in storage. Okay. And that covers that. Excellent. I'll send it back through here. Oh yeah, I have plenty of this. I have... Do I have green rocks in storage? Hold on. Let's call it uranium. Hold on. Okay, so I do have 238. I don't have the other one. So what I need is this. If... But I think I know how to do this. I want passive provider right about here. And then I want you to be here. What are you reading? You are reading contents and including crafting, and you are already connecting to this. Okay, so I can connect you off the red line to here. If that's greater than 75, you throw more stuff in there. Or did you... Greater than 75. Automation insertion limit. Ah, okay. Okay. I care about the output, I think. So, signals 50 if this is... Okay, so if... greater than or equal to 2, you can grab that. And it's okay if you're slow, because you'll just rip some there. And why doesn't this work? This doesn't work because you don't have your full output. You're trying to output here. Which goes through here and here. And then goes out here. And it goes in all of this. You know what? I'm not going to worry about it. It's probably fine. Let's see how the QE is doing. You're waiting. Okay. Then we're going to go over here. We have you waiting for that stuff. I think we are going to take and cut these. I might keep this going, because this will try and keep making more here. Although if it's constantly requesting 100, no, I don't need to keep it going. So we're going to cut you. You're empty, you're empty. We're going to cut you. You're empty. Cut you. We're going to leave you there. Cut you, and you. You're empty. You go. I'll leave those passive providers there for a while. Okay. Okay, so, goodness gracious. Okay, so we're almost clear on this. So we are cleaning up. Yes, we're cleaning right here. Just got a little distracted. Oh, and my alarm went off, didn't it? Yeah, I do gotta go work on dinner, so we'll cut right up to here. And then am I close to that? Yeah, so I'll go stand here. Just so I don't forget. Alright. I don't know when I'm coming back to this. Oh yeah, there's a signal that really helps with this. So, more alert, exclamation point. Oh, perfect. That one's pretty good. Okay, so escape, save game. Alright. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.